Hello, dear friends. With you again is the Clairvoyant from India Archena and the life teacher Alexander Maharaja. Archena is a clairvoyant from India. Archena is a person who, through deep meditations, gives us divine messages about the most important issues of our time and shares these messages with us. The famous Indian seer Archena. She clearly sees what awaits us. Archena, what will happen with Europe? There is so much dangerous stuff going on there now, clearly some kind of unhealthy processes, migrants all the time, more and more of them, economic crisis, Germany, and so on. What awaits Europe in the near future? I see that Europe has already entered very difficult times. And the effects of this will continue, since the European leaders are showing extreme coldness. But it will be on such a level that they will feel all the wrong decisions that the government has made. People will feel more and more the coldness of their own authorities, their indifference. Actually, this is already happening to them, but it will grow more and more. And because of ignorance, all these problems that are happening, all the decisions they are making, they may think these are the right decisions, but these decisions will lead to huge destruction. Right now, these leaders think that the decisions they are making will bring some benefit, but in reality, their decisions will bring complete disunity both within Europe and between Europe and other countries. We will see a significant number of conflicts in the European Parliament. I see that Europe will blame the United States for all its troubles. I see that already now there is a huge disconnection between Europe and the United States, and in the future this disconnection will only grow. And industrial enterprises, the industrial sector, will keep moving further and further away from Europe. We know that Europe has always been a very technologically advanced region. I see that technologically, Europe will be losing its advantages. And it's really very sad to witness. I clearly see that the migrant crisis in Europe will only intensify. Tell me, please, Archena, recently everyone saw the situation where journalists on a train caught Macron, MERS, and Starmer with drugs. First, I want to know if you confirm, do you feel that it was actually drugs? And secondly, what else can we expect in this regard? What other revelations are coming from Europe? What else will surprise us? My questions are about the situation where journalists opened the door and saw Macron, MERS, and Starmer with drugs. My first question is, what do you see? Was it really drugs or not? And second, what can we expect to see in the near future in Europe? There is no doubt about the substances they used. We will see many more such revelations. This is just the beginning of these secret processes, secret affairs that they are hiding. We will see many more things that will bring shame to Europe. We will see that Europe will be disgraced in the eyes of the whole world. Her prophecies always come true. She is called the Indian Vanga of our time. So what awaits the USA in the near future? For the United States, I see very important events that are going to happen. And unfortunately, this is not very good news for the United States. I see that the American empire is losing its power. And because they do not understand how the law of energy works, that is their big mistake. As for natural disasters, the United States is awaiting a powerful volcanic eruption that very few people are expecting right now. I see that some American cities will be swallowed by floods. I see a very strong water element. I see that there will be floods and various disasters related to water. This could be connected to river overflows, to flooding. It could be connected to very powerful, unexpected storms. I see that thousands of people will lose their homes and they will be displaced. We will see large-scale evacuations. We will see more and more situations of chaos, uncontrollable chaos in the United States. We will witness a spiraling chaos unfolding in the United States. The famous Indian seer Archena. She clearly sees what awaits us. Tell me please, Archena, are these events in America somehow connected to people? Or did they just happen on their own, like nature just doing its thing? No, it's not just happening by chance, not at all. Everything that's happening on our planet is not accidental. And it's very important to understand what is actually going on. Oil in the bowels of our earth is not there by accident. It plays a huge role. It cools our planet, like oil cools the engine in a car. But because humans are too greedy, they want too much, people are pumping oil out of the planet at some kind of horrifying speed, and this is bringing natural disaster closer. Just like our body needs blood, this oil in the depths of the earth is like blood for the human body. And it's very sad, very tragic to watch how, because of human greed, nature is being destroyed. What we are seeing is the effect of human greed. It is not accidental at all. The predictions of the famous seer Archena about the future of the world have all come true. Tell me, please, Archena, just recently scientists were talking about the news that in 2022 a huge underwater volcano exploded in the Pacific Ocean, and it released such a large amount of heat and vapor into the atmosphere that it is this that is leading to climate warming. That in general, these underwater volcanoes, their increased activity, are what lead to this climate warming, not human activity. So my question has two parts. First, do underwater volcanoes really pose such a threat to all of humanity and influence this more than people do? And second, should we expect such eruptions in the near future? Many scientists say that climate change is happening because of eruptions under the ocean, and that this brings so much heat to our atmosphere, and this will affect global warming much more than human activity. So I have two questions. My first question, is it really true that volcanoes cause even more effects on global heating than human activity? And my second question, are we expecting such a huge eruption in the ocean in the near future? Yes, I see that there is a lot of volcanic activity happening deep in the ocean. Yes, indeed, I see very high activity of volcanoes in the depths of the ocean. And this is truly a very important factor in global warming. I really see very high volcanic activity in both the Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean. And human activity also is like throwing more wood into this fire. And together, both this underwater volcanic activity and human actions, they are strongly heating the planet and are the cause of global warming. Indeed, powerful volcanic eruptions in the ocean await us, but I do not see this happening within the next 10 years. And I also want to add from myself an important divine message for people. Just now Archena has spoken about the catastrophic consequences of human activity for the planet, how the planet is literally shaking because of the actions of people who are pumping oil out of it, who are extracting shale oil through fracking, simply killing the planet, killing its water. What man is doing to Earth is frightening. He does not understand that the Earth is a single, absolutely unified biosystem. And all these explosions of various bombs, nuclear tests, wars, fracking, drilling, endless explosions, poisoning rivers, and everything else, it has already led to the planet being thrown out of balance. It's not by chance that these underwater volcanoes are boiling, not by chance they are exploding, not by chance that everything is shaking now in Turkey, in Peru, in Ecuador, in China, in India, everywhere earthquakes, in Myanmar, in Thailand. Why is this building up? Because humans are shaking the planet with their explosions, triggering this explosive energy, the kinetic energy of explosions, and the planet is being shaken. And believe me, those people who will live after us, if there are still people living in 200,000, 300 years, and 500, hardly, but if even after 100,000, 200 years some will live, they will remember us not with gratitude for some military victories. They will remember us with curses, those people, and think, what fools you were. Did you not see that the planet was already starting to die? Did you not see that the planet was coming to an end, and yet you were spending billions, trillions of dollars on some useless rockets, bombs, explosions, killing each other? Why? They will say, now we are doomed. We are perishing. Nothing can save us anymore. If only you had stopped then. If only you had invested money in saving our planet, we would be living now. So let's not be these fools. Let's, at least as much as is in our power, do everything possible to save our planet. That will be my message for today. Well then, dear friends, let's thank Archena for such an important message. Thank you, Archena, thank you. This is worthy of your attention. Please leave a like, subscribe to our channel, write something in the comments, share this video on social media, and see you again in our next videos.